What's up, everyone? Welcome into another episode of Corruption Connection. I'm your host, Tony Hernandez. So in the previous episode, I discussed a sensitive topic, me being a retired NYPD officer, explaining why I should hate cops growing up in New York City, going through my experiences. Obviously, I don't hate law enforcement. I judge everyone on an individual basis. But there was more than one instance that could have persuaded me to actually have a disdain for law enforcement in general. The first I explained in this episode when a cop put a revolver in my face when I was 17 years old. And for no apparent reason, I wasn't doing anything. It was a stop and frisk that went a little bit too far. If you're curious about that story, you can find it in the video section on my page. I'll also put the link for this video in the description so that way you guys can watch it. But that wasn't the only time that a cop pulled a gun on me. I wouldn't say unwarrantedly, but in the second situation, I'll let you be the judge. So I had spoken about this before in one of my interviews that before I was actually on the job, I had gotten arrested. I was also 17 years old at this instance. It was two instances that happened when I was under the age of 18 with with cops, particularly NYPD cops. So the one instance I had spoken to you about in the previous video, and then in this instance, I was going to a record store in Jackson Heights.